Yo, we back with it, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Special edition, man. Who am I with T Murray? And as y'all know already, like we do on every episode, we always let our guests let the folks know who they are. You should already know who's sitting on the couch right now, but go ahead and get it to them.
Queen of the streets, it's the girl, the Gabbana. Y'all know what the fuck going on, the big gangster, the villain. Fuck all them folks.
You already know damn well.
You know damn well, show shotty, bitch.
Yes, sir.
Already taken
Legendary shit, you feel me? So, man, let's get into it, man. We gonna go back from the beginning, man. Let's go back. First of all, where you from, Gabbana?
I'm from West Orlando, Mercer Drive to be specific.
Tell me about life in West Orlando on Mercy Drive, you know, from the start, man, from childhood on the way up.
I had a pretty good childhood. A lot of the, you know what I'm saying, decisions and shit I did, I wasn't really forced. I can't say I was forced into the street lifestyle or nothing like that. My mom was very hardworking. I had everything. I was the little hood girl with the Jordans, the jewelry. I had an iguana. You know what I'm saying? Staying in the PJs. I don't know too many motherfuckers had iguana in the PJs. So I had like down there any pet I ever wanted. My mama went and got that shit. So, you know, I had a good upbringing. I had a lot of partners. My family was over there. My uncle them was OGs and shit. They was very well respected in my hood. Very well respected. My mama them from cross town, so she moved to Mercy. And then I was actually born on Mercer Drive. My mama had me at Princeton Hospital that was off Mercer Drive.
Okay.
So I'm really a Mercer Drive baby.
Really from the
Yeah, I'm really from the brick. So after she had me, I grew up in the Palms for 18 years. I seen it all. You know what I'm saying? Shit was real. I done went through some shit, nothing too major, nothing bad. You know, ups and downs, nothing too major, but everything was always street oriented, family oriented. I come from realistically a gangster family. Like everybody in my family is on that shit.
Tell me about that. How you feel like, just you know, in your words, how that affected you? Because you don't really get that. You always get to hear dude stories about coming up out the brick, shit like that. But you don't kind of hear them stories like that from a female perspective. So from that, like, you feel me? Just
like my mama brothers is like a little bit under her. They in their 40s. My mama is 55 or 56. My mama 56. I'm tripping. She 56. So her brothers, they always like they early and mid 40s. So she kind of raised them. My mama didn't talk to her brothers like call them fuck niggas or bitches. She always treated them like kings. And they treated her like royalty. I was a little bitty girl. I used to watch my uncle them like hand and foot, wait on my mama, my aunties, even my grandma, like they just was all gentlemen. But these the most vicious niggas I done ever seen. Like I could get up. Shit, I remember times getting up going to school and my uncle one day I bread everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Fire right there. I know something went on, but I'm a jit. But I know something went on, shit like that. So I really come from gangsters. Like you ain't taking nothing from them. You ain't doing nothing to them. You ain't just finna punk nobody around them. Like they gangsterness really came from protection.
yeah.
Being protected. They wasn't just out there just like, oh, I'm a real nigga, I'm just, no. If they did something, yeah, boy, yeah, you deserve it.
Yeah.
You deserve whatever they did, and they stood on business and morals. So the family I come from, like, we really stand on business and morals. We ain't too much green shit going on. I don't got no snitches in my family that's close. Meaning my immediate family, that shit ain't going. My grandma always told me, boy, you do dirt, your ass better do it alone. You don't need no co-defendants, girl. Do dirt, do it alone. Can't nobody tell on you. My grandma told me that.
Say that.
And shit, my grandma like 77 right now. Alive and well, beautiful. She don't eat no meat, but I really come from a family of gangsters. My granddaddy, he a gangster. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. When it come to my dad's side, my dad, them are more like well-put people. You know, they work, they got construction company, shit like that. My daddy is not no gangster. He not pussy, you get what I'm saying? But he not no gangster.
Yeah.
I get my gangsterness from my mama though. My mama them was the G's in the streets. Like, my mama them known. My daddy was always just, you know, my daddy. I ain't really know his ass like that. So, when he did come around, by the time he came around, I had a tattoo. You know, he was there when I was younger.
Yeah.
But by the time I hit, like, you know, middle school, high school, I ain't really see too much of his ass. So, he ain't really know me, if that makes sense. Me growing up in the Palms, I didn't really fall in love with street shit just to be bad or nothing like that. It was love in the streets where I'm from. The Palms to me is the safest place to be in Orlando. Cause you come over there thinking you finna fuck with me? Who? Like, that's the safest place in Orlando to me. It's love over there. So when people be making like my hood treacherous or it's this or it's that, oh, you can't win no more. How? We love each other over there. We protect each other over there. Only time fuck shit going on over there is when the outsider come in. That's the only time we get fuck shit is when the outsider come in. So growing up over there, I wasn't no fighting ass little girl. I was prissy. I was a crybaby. My sister used to do it. Shout out to Brooke. My sister used to beat shit about me. Niggas, bitches, adults, whoever, she didn't give a fuck. My sister beat shit about me. I ain't really get into like fighting and all that shit to probably like middle schoolish. That's when I kind of like, I was just finding my own way. Yeah. I had my own set of friends and homeboys that I liked to hang with, and I had certain shit that excited me, and I wanted money. At 13 years old, I wanted money. My mama caught me selling weed at 13 years old, tried to take my head off on the block. The police ain't catch me. My mama did. So, like, all of my trials and tributes, all that shit came from, like, I didn't need the streets to harden me. My mama them was gonna do that shit. They like, we gonna, before the streets could teach you, we gonna.
Yeah.
That's why I say the police ain't teach me. They didn't catch me and make me learn my life. I don't got no charges. I don't have a background. I never been charged for selling no drugs or no stupid shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Not saying people stupid, but when you get caught, you made a mistake somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm clean. I ain't got no
and that's real. Let's talk about it now, cause
this
ain't gonna say that now.
Yeah, and it ain't like I'm just she affiliated with street people. Nah, my face good in any hood. That's why I call myself queen of the streets. I can go across town, my face straight. I can go to Carver Shores, my face. I'm talking about solo. On my longer. I don't need to say, I'm over here for no who. Bitch, I'm here. Since I was a little bit ass girl, I used to be catching the bus. My mom, why is you across town? Get your ass on. Why the fuck is you in Carver Shores? I just used to be out and moving around and shit.
And you know, I definitely seen that myself. Now I'm gonna kind of give the folks, I'm kind of taking where I got on to. Yeah, you feel me? Even though we just not sitting down today, you know, we been rocking and rolling, we been crossing each other's path. Now, I met you, I want to say, at the time, I want to say maybe about 2018. You feel me? And when I came across you and I started, you know, tapping into you, at that point, is it safe to say we was at Duck Duck Goose?
Shit, at 18? Nah, that mean you knew me kind of before the music. ZZ, I dropped ZZ in like October 18. That was my first time ever stepping foot in the studio, like to be serious on some music shit. Before then, I had went viral for writing a book. I wrote a book called Competing with the Streets. It's like a fiction, but it's not. It's a non-fiction, but it's a fiction because I switched a lot of shit up.
Let's talk about the book. I know I just jumped off, but
no, you good. We can go ahead. Let's do it.
Let's talk about the book, though.
I wrote a book. Like when I first started working on the book, I was working at SunTrust Bank, and I had just got out of a long-term relationship. I was with my first boyfriend for like 8 years. I say first boyfriend because that was my first serious relationship. That wasn't my first boyfriend, but I was 18 when we started dating and shit. It was right before I turned 26 when we just let that shit cut it. So after I got out that situation, I could only think about, I kept trying to figure out where I went wrong getting in a relationship because I never cheated. You know what I'm saying? I always tried to uplift him, beat up. I ain't gonna sit there and act like I was the nicest person to get along with when I heard bullshit. Of course I'm going off. Of course I'm cussing you the fuck out. But for the most part, I was a pretty solid partner to, know what I'm saying, have. At least I thought. So, you know, I tried to sit back and reflect, so I actually went to writing a book to kind of tell myself my own story of like, all right, at 18, let's talk about when you met this nigga, how this shit went. So I'm writing a book. I'm just putting out one chapter at a time. I'm putting it out on Wattpad. So I put the first chapter out, like, within like an hour. That shit probably had like 25,000 views. I'm like, damn, no promo, nothing. I just dropped the link on Wattpad, posted on Facebook. So I dropped the next chapter, and that one was going up. By the time I had done, like, I was working and still writing as I'm dropping the chapters. So I already had it typed up in my laptop, but I'm still writing out more of the story so that I could kind of finish out the book. I had probably got up to like chapter 13, dropped on Wattpad, and the shit had 1 million reads. And I snatched it down. I snatched it down because I realized, like, okay, just me telling my own truth, my own story. The only thing that I say makes it fiction is my real name is Jasmine. My name is not Jasmine in that book. The character who I'm talking about, her name is Jewel.
Yeah.
So my mama name ain't her name. Nobody name is no. If you was my friend and you probably had 2 little girls, I probably gave you a boy and a girl in the book, or 2 boys.
Yeah.
Just to know what I'm saying. I don't want no lawsuits. No, I just want to keep it, but tell my story. You know what I'm saying? And the name I titled it "Competing with the Streets" because when I got with that nigga, he was so street oriented, meaning he was into his money. He would buy his money. He had no one up the road. You know what I'm saying? He had to go lay down for like a year. When he laid down, I was a good bitch. I kept it solid. I was there for you. Kept it honest with you. I ain't fuck off. I ain't club. I really did that time with you. And then he came home and, you know, I felt like, you know, you locked up in the cage. Of course, some niggas got to get shit off their chest, get it out their system. I respected the play. Meaning, you out here doing fuck shit and it's coming back to me. I'm telling you, like, bro, this shit shouldn't be hitting my door when realistically I should be telling you, like, this shit dead. But I'm trying to be your friend first, because that's what we was when we first started dating. We was friends. So I'm trying to keep this shit playing. So you know what I'm saying? Oh, I know, you been locked up. You probably got some, you didn't get to hang out how you felt you wanted to. We was young when we jumped in a relationship, but we still go together.
You see, I'm shaking the shit out my head, bro, because now, look, you saying some real shit.
I'm saying this because I hung around dudes. So, yes, even my homegirls that I hung out with, them bitches act like real niggas. And then we from the project, growing up in the projects, we really are raised different. You really look at me and then we don't be over there calling niggas fuck. If we call you a fuck nigga, you probably a fuck nigga. Unless we laughing on some playing shit and then it's our dog, because you know how we is in Florida. Well, that fuck nigga snap, shit like that. But nah.
Look, we vibing, so this gonna go, because I'm gonna talk to you about that. You bringing that up again. Because me and you was in a room at an event, and I just seen how your face was cringing when somebody was in the building, a female, cutting up with the throwing the fuck niggas out there.
Oh, calling niggas fuck
niggas. And I just seen you stayed out the way because it wasn't your
business. It had shit to do with me, right?
But I'm looking at you and I'm just saying how
because I don't know who, but just between me and you, you out of bounds with shit. Like, my homeboys, any of my homeboys from Mercy, from even other hoods that I done locked in with, they'll tell you disrespect one of them in front of me and you a woman, I'm finna get in your shit. Because this man can't chastise you or beat you how he wants to. He's going to jail. He's going to jail. If he touch you into that shit, he's the aggressor. I'm a woman. Most women that do that shit to niggas, they not doing that shit with no bitch. They just ain't. And I know that ain't because I'm not doing this right here with no bitch. I'm finna paint you. Let's see what that shit ain't. What's up? Let's get to it. Bitches like to talk. I like to put my talking in music because that shit gets me off. That's the poetic for me. Talking with a bitch don't do nothing for me but make me mad and make the hair on the back of my neck stand up. Anybody that get that feeling, you know what's kind of next to come after that. Don't make me mad, scared, or paranoid.
And see why I love that. Why I'm telling you, we gonna talk about it. Look, people like, why you so on Gabbana, bro? Why you so? Cause I'm from a different era. Even though I'm up to date, I'm from a different era, and that's the cloth a nigga cut from. And like just to see somebody still young who's standing on that.
I was raised. My uncle done born in 80 and 70. I'm raised by straight G's, meaning early 80s, late 70s.
Because a lot of this shit is really disrespectful.
I was literally a little girl. My uncle used to be in the hood. I'm talking about cars everywhere. Everybody know back in the days, you up to the point you get dressed up, get clean as fuck. Everybody out there. My uncle don't stand up on cars. I'm probably like 5 or 6. I'm out that bitch standing up on cars. My uncle out this bitch. Fuck it. My mama, all them out here. It's love in our hood. They drinking. They drunk as fuck. They got pistols, but nobody's like, oh my God, it's guns out here. It was like, that shit was fire. You know what I'm saying? It's the hood. That was a vibe. Anybody that know like Mercy Drive or back in that era, when I'm talking about this, the 90s. That shit was lit. I was born in 90. I'm a 90 baby. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm watching this shit. That's what always excited me.
Yeah.
So as I got older, I always wanted to, even though my uncle was men's and my mama, you know what I'm saying, she worked a job. My auntie was a gangster. Well, my auntie gonna paint some shit, fight, she slanging up pistol, whatever. My family them is on that shit. They stand on business. Anybody, most people in my bloodline stand on business. Now we got a couple of pussy cousins, but they probably get that shit from their mama or something. Real shit ain't come from their daddy. They get that green ass shit from their mama unless their mama's some kind of media and it come from their daddy. That's why I say my daddy, he didn't really understand me, but so as I move throughout the city, like anybody I meet, anybody I lock in with, a bitch can't disrespect him. I fell out with my own sister about him. Same daddy, hey, that's my brother. I don't give a fuck.
And we gonna get into that the relationship where you want to show, you feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm saying 18 going into 19. And when
See, 19 is when the duck lose hit.
And when I met you, I thought you was. I was like, damn, how long you been rapping? And like, you sound like you been rapping like probably 2-5 years. You like, nah, I'm just
being serious about it because I knew how to rap my whole life. Meaning as a kid, yeah. When I seen Left Eye, I knew I could rap. Left Eye is the one artist that I felt like, yeah, I could rap. I could do whatever that is, I could do that shit.
Yeah.
Cause the other women were singing, and my voice is kind of. I'm getting more comfortable with my voice now. So now I understand my voice is really a weapon. Ooh, I can use this motherfucker. But at the time when I was young, I didn't understand. I didn't like my voice because it was raspy. I'm like, I don't know what to do with that. But when I heard Left, I'm like, I can do that. I don't gotta sing
Sure.
do all that. So, shit.
So from 19, we come in. We hit the ground running.
That shit was so unexpected. It was just really me. When I say me, everybody from the city, you know, Mercy Drive, like we just love Army Fatigue. Since back in the days, that no limit shit, all that type shit, like we just always been fatigued up. Even before, we just always been fatigued up. Of course, niggas was diggies and shit, but always was fatigued. So I just told people, like, you know what I'm saying, when I first went to write my shit, doing all my music and shit, I'm like, I had certain visions and certain shit I wanted to be done in. I tell my homegirl, I'm like, man, when y'all pull up, I just want everybody in Army Fatigue. I don't give a fuck if you got on Army Fatigue in pink, you got on Army Fatigue in this, I don't give a fuck. Just have on Army Fatigue and we finna do this shit. Somebody was just standing out there just recording me rapping because back then I didn't really know how to perform in a video, meaning I thought I had to rap the whole song out loud, word for word, to shoot a video. So people would instantly get excited and just start recording me, and a nigga recorded me and sent the shit to my homegirl. My homegirl posted that shit. That shit did 3.3 million views without the song being out on no platform.
Let's talk about
People was just going to the video to keep playing the song. They was literally, a lady painted herself all white. Real paint. She put like paint all over her body, put some tape over, you know, her little privates, but painted herself with white paint, dancing the duck, duck, goose, eating ice cream. It's people cross seas screaming duck, duck, goose. You know what I'm saying? It's not just black people. White people fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know nobody from the hood. They got people around the world screaming duck, duck, goose. I do though. So that shit, for me, I didn't know it was gonna get that big. That shit grew legs and ran off on me. By that time, people hit me up like, hey, we want to book you. We want to book you. It was so much going on. I just, fuck it. I went to performing. And I had got a manager, but I was his first artist. He didn't really know too much. And we ended up going our separate ways. It's just learning experiences. You get what I'm saying? Ever since then, I just been independent. But when I met bruh, it's been times where bruh done seen me have money. It's been times where bruh done seen me fucked up. He's never looked at me or treated me no differently. He's never been like, oh, this bitch ain't got it right now, fuck that hoe. I got on people like, I had friends that would look at me differently once my bag got low. Not really saying that I was less than a person, but looking like, oh, she ain't doing what she was doing. Shit like that. He's never looked at me no other way. When I met him from day one, he was professional. He worked good. His work was good as fuck. He moved quickly, and he was very fucking professional. Like, he just was a good person. Like, his energy was everything. I watched that man get out there, like, my energy that day was not good for that video.
Yeah.
But once he put that camera on, and I said, is it okay if I eat some chips? He was like, yeah, go ahead. Instantly, we clicked. And I ain't never really, like, shot with nobody else, meaning, if it's somebody else's song, and they like, oh, I got so-and-so doing the video, it's a feature, all right, I can't make you shoot with, you know what I'm saying, who I know is the GOAT in this shit. But, hey, do your shit, but I know who I'm going to shoot with.
And that's hard because you don't see a lot of artists do that, you feel me, where they lock in.
A lot of artists are industry whores, meaning the same way how they feel like somebody is trying to come up off of them or trying to get a name off of them, They're trying to get a name off of somebody. Me personally, I came in this bitch never wanting a name off of nobody because that's not where I'm from. I always been a popular girl. I won Miss Freshman in high school and shit. Like, I'm one of them. I was one of the head cheerleaders, ran track, basketball. I done did it all. Like, I was always a popular girl. And I always been about my business. So I never gave a fuck what nobody else had. It's always gonna be somebody else out there with more than you, or more money, more whatever the fuck. It's always gonna be like that. If you focus on you and keep doing what the fuck you got, pressing the gas, none of that shit matters. In order for you to get the real Gabbana, you gotta know damn well show shot it, bitch. That's a part of my image. What am I without him? Know what I'm saying? I done been doing this shit down there 4 years coming up.
Yeah.
So it's like, I can't really see myself going further or going somewhere else and he ain't still right there. It's been that way since day when I met him. He been 100. He's never looked for nothing from me. And it's out, of course we do business together. We do great business together. We make great money together. Handle business, all that. But at the end of the day, that man got a heart to where when I'm fucked up and I'm down, it's done been times where I done been wanting to say, fuck this music shit. I don't want to do it no more. I don't. It's a lot of politics and shit, and I resort back to what I'm used to, my street ways.
Yeah.
And if it weren't for him, a lot of that shit, I probably wouldn't have made it as far as I have because I tried to quit and give up on that shit so many times. And God put people in your corner for a reason. You have to appreciate them and treat them right. Show be around my mama, my family. My family loves Show. They'll speak to Show and won't say shit to me. Oh, fuck her, you ate Show, you want some? They still love me, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they love Show. That's my brother. And it's like, you don't meet too many people like that. You just don't. When you meet somebody that's real, and it's the same way he's introduced me to other people and I've given them a chance. Same way I've introduced him to people and he's given them a chance. And whatever come from it, come from it. I'm not never the person who's like, no, Show, you can't shoot with nobody else. So the same way how he's never told me, oh, I can't go out and shoot with nobody else, I always introduce new business to him. I always try to get, hey, lock in. I ain't in the way, shit. I'ma still do me. We gonna handle our business. That's gonna always get done.
That's why I said, bro, he didn't even have to come say nothing, but I just had to let him see what loyalty looked like, and you know what I'm saying? In 4K.
Oh, that's gonna always be there. That's my brother. He done seen me fucked up, crying, all that shit. People like Gabbana cry. He'll tell you that nigga done seen me cry. When I'm passionate, and it was nothing like street or nothing even sad. It was strictly music.
Yeah.
And people don't get this is new for me. I ain't just been no industry girl, been no artist. And my first song, Shout Out. When I came out, no shade to no females doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? I won't Orlando to win, but it wasn't a bitch doing shit or a hoe with a hit. Everybody was on chill mode. I broke that shit. I have real deal connections. It's women that I've met now because I became an artist that are like my family. And I love them dearly. Like Tokyo Jets, that's my girl. Love her to death. Trill from New York. I got a lot of different people that I'm tight with. The City Girls jamming my shit. I fuck with them Santana. I fuck with whoever that is real and fuck with me. I'm gonna give you the same back. But it's more so men that you get the loyalty from. Women are always gonna end up being catty at some point. Except for the people that are real and genuine. They're always gonna be real and genuine. Some people though, they let their ego and, you know, the industry.
It's vice versa.
The comments, and you know, it even be the same way for camera people. They be, like I say, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker come at me, DM me like, hey, I want to shoot with you. And I be like, shit, hit up Show. Whatever y'all lock in and talk about, like, we can do it. They'll feel slighted. And it's like, to even take that as disrespect, that's how I know you're not even ready for this industry, because you can't just hit up some of them other artists. You're going to have to go through somebody that's their image consultant that handles all of that shit. And if you can't feel like you could work with him or even speak with him about no shit, then, hey, what the fuck we talking about? I don't know nothing about that shit, I'm telling you now. And you ain't finna just get me on camera and have me doing anything. I don't know nothing about that shit. Talk to him. Shit, I'm acting now because of him. That's growth as an artist. I ain't never think I'd be no rapper, artist, let alone a fucking actor. And these people love me acting. They
Life
love
of
that
Diego
shit.
Jones. Let's talk about it.
Life of Diego Jones. Know what I'm saying? Go tune in, watch that shit. Know what I'm saying? Hit them up. You better try to get your role in there before this shit get big, cause woo!
I'm
They
definitely
watching,
trying
man.
to
There's some
come.
folks watching. It's some big names watching.
Yeah,
No
y'all
cocky
really-
shit, no
y'all-
none of that.
Y'all
but-
really got that shit going though. Like, let's talk about, like you said, you ain't never know you was gonna be an actor, and now you done transition. Tell me about that transition.
Shit, I had moved up there to Atlanta for like some months. I was up there for a while, and then when I came back, bro just was like, "Hey G, I need you to do something for me. I need you to do a scene for me in the movie." I'm like, "Shit, all right. Who you got me playing though? What I gotta do?" He like, "You playing yourself basically. You know what I'm saying? You a chick you from the streets, but you an artist." I'm like, "Okay, shit, fuck it, easy." Get in there, do the scene, and when we did tease a clip of it, every time he like posted anything, it did well. So he'd be like, "Hey, I need your character to do something." I was just happy that it looked good or I did something. So shit, I was eager and ready to do the shit. So I naturally get up there and just it never was scripted.
Yeah.
He never came and said, "Here, this your character."
Yeah.
So he just told me who I was and tell me the scenario, whoever I'm in the position with, they already know who they is or whatever they got going on. I don't know what the fuck they finna say to me.
Yeah.
It's really like taboo.
Yeah. But the way that bit hit though.
It's so like, that's what I mean. So even I have to sit back and watch, because people be asking me like, "Oh, so what's," I'm like, man, I don't even fucking know, because now that I'm watching it, all I knew is while I'm shooting, damn, this cop on my ass.
Yeah.
But I didn't know why he was on my ass until now that I done watched it. One of the cop partners supposed to be got whacked around somebody I was with. It wasn't even me, but he think it was me. So I'm like, man, this motherfucker, he'll slick, because when we shot that scene, I would have never knew, like, I'm going to end up being the target in this scene. That never fell on me, so I just moved throughout the whole situation cockily. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anytime my situation came up, all I knew was I'm good, I'm up. And now I'm watching, like, bitch, no, you ain't some shit. Bitch, you ain't doo-doo. And then it's like, even to, I ain't gonna tell too much, but we just did a scene recently.
Yeah.
To where, like, somebody ran down on me and kind of got the ups on me. And that's not easy for my character. The only other time.
Stop right there. We ain't gonna get. Hey, y'all go tune in. Life with Diego Jones. Stop playing. Stop playing.
Yeah, man.
So shot it. Nah, but we just getting into it, Gabbana. So let's talk about the numbers early, cause you came in early. You ain't really, it's only been 4 years, going on 4 years, but the numbers don't lie.
They don't.
The numbers don't lie. I'm looking at reels right now where I'm seeing reels that's million.
Yeah.
340,000.
Yeah.
400.
And that's just naturally
being
me.
No
I'm finna do
Instagram
this,
ads.
No ads.
Just straight like.
If I realistically tell you how much money I've invested promoting myself, meaning promoting my music, $100 maybe. And I know that sounds like, bitches, you fucking kidding me, but
And I heard you say that before.
realistically, because I remember exactly what I spent my money on to try to promote my music. And anytime I spent money on it, it didn't do what it was supposed to do. And I didn't like that. That's a fucking problem for me.
Let's talk about it.
Because when I spend my money, I want my money's worth. I don't give a fuck if I'm buying a little bit ass burger. It better taste like a little bit ass burger. Bitch, you better do what it's supposed to do,
Yeah,
or I'm gonna be mad.
exactly.
So it's like, I done paid for promo. I ain't gonna put nobody out there, man, because I don't, I'm gonna keep that nice. I like them. They nice. That's not their fault. It's the business.
Mm-hmm.
It's the business. I paid for promo and it ain't do what I wanted it to do. So after that, I'm like, bro, I'm not paying for shit else. Cause my shit that I ain't paid for, it walk. Like, I'm talking about moonwalk. So what the fuck I'm paying? No. I'm gonna keep doing me, and when I get to where I'm supposed to be, y'all gonna be trying to make money off me. And that's okay. I'm okay with it. I'm not gonna be the bitch to be like, oh, when I was coming up, you didn't post me. Oh, no, because that's the way the game go, baby. Everybody not gonna know you somewhere. See, in Orlando, they gonna play duck, duck, goose. That bitch, it walk. It ran. Fuck walk, that bitch ran. Other cities, they have their own other personal favorites and hits.
Yeah.
So that's what makes me keep dropping music. I watch what cities is streaming my music through Apple Music, Spotify. I go and watch my numbers. I go and check you. You may not have that many people subscribe to you, but watch who's listening. Look at how many listeners and plays you got. Everybody's not going, I don't know why. People are weird now. You just got to understand that.
Yeah.
Everybody's not going to subscribe to you. But they're going to keep listening and going to go look and check up on you, and that's fine with me. You don't got to follow me, baby. That's fine with me. You know what the fuck going on.
You keep hitting that bit.
Yeah, and that's when I realized, like, anything I ever organically did, it went. Even with features, I don't put no pressure on nobody for no features.
Yeah.
If I ever want to work with somebody and it was my song, meaning my song, it happened and it went great. And it's other people I'm gonna work with that it's gonna happen, it's gonna be great. But when it's their song, I don't control that shit. Guess what I try to do? Be a team player or a helpmate.
Yeah.
Hey, now you got the verse. Hey, when the video went, all right, that's it. All right, when it drop, I'm going to promo it for a minute.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I got to move on because I'm still an artist. And people will be butthurt and ass hurt that you're not still pushing their music. But it's a business. I can't get mad because this person not posting my song no more. Guess it's my song.
Yeah.
It belongs to me. Yeah, they own it. Great if it do something and it go crazy, then now yes, we both up.
Yeah.
But at the moment, I gotta be the motherfucker to push it because it's mine. People don't understand that. They get mad. They always want to try to, like, hypothetically, I'm gonna come work with you because you got 1 million followers, and I'm gonna come sit here and do an interview with you because you got 1 million followers.
Yeah.
And I need some of y'all followers to pay attention to me. For what? I love my town. And I'm from the street, so I'm going to tap in with the streets. Really? You're not going to really catch me going, if I'm spending some bread, I'm finna see a return.
Yeah.
I like to see my money come back. I like to see it. If I'm not seeing it, I'm not spending it. And I don't watch so many motherfuckers spend it, and you ain't get shit for that. You spent all that money and nobody not playing that song.
Sure.
You went and did all that and that song not played in the club when we out in the bar. Oh, well, Duck Duck Goose is still getting played in the club.
Facts.
I'm still booked off that song.
In other words, just drop music.
Just drop music.
Just drop. Yeah.
Nikki said it best. If you an upcoming rapper, the only thing you should be doing is putting out music. If the world don't know about you, yes, people around the world may know about you, but if the world ain't on you, you should just drop music. I focus on the music. I put out quality music.
And that's one thing about you now.
That shit gonna be quality. When you hear it, you ain't gonna be like, this shit ass, bro. This shit flop. No. Because I'm gonna be my biggest critic before I even open my fucking mouth.
You definitely, it's definitely safe to say you one of the most consistent, not just female artists, but artists period in the city who consistently
be on this
not
shit.
only audio but visual.
Visuals. Let's get that under.
That's all. You
know what I'm
that's
saying?
the reason why I said they had to. I had to let them see what loyalty looked like.
But see, this is something that we done came to realize too. Visuals is industry. If Orlando got more on visuals, they would be more towards industry. You get what I'm saying? Everybody really want to focus on social media, but you don't got shit that you putting up on social media that's quality or that's worth a fuck. Whatever I have done that's quality, I could go back 5 years from now and drop that shit and it's still gonna give me some numbers. You know, people hit me like, when the fuck you drop this? I'm like, that shit like got 10,000 views in my first drop.
Yeah.
You didn't see it? No. I sent it to him. Oh, fuck, yeah. Why you just dropped something? Yeah, that shit gonna keep coming. I'm gonna keep rotating that. Give me a minute, it's coming, but you gotta keep it moving. I don't cry about shit.
And just tell me where that come from. Just like even back from, like you said, the book, dropping it on Wattpad, like the savvy to on your own, just know how to move and where to move. Like where that come from with you? Even because, and I'm asking you that because again, you still a quote unquote brand new artist.
I invest in people a lot. So where people will go and buy things or do other shit, I invest in people. Meaning I will really spend my last on you if I fuck with you. I will give you the shirt off my back. But in the past, I'm not gonna say I didn't have good judgment and characters, but I was very lenient when it came to judging the type of people that I kept myself surrounded by and the type of shit I entertained or that I even did dabble with. I had to start judging myself. Like, really, that's the type of shit you be on? And it's like when you look at it like that, it make me start, I'm cautious. I play chess a lot. Like, I play chess all fucking day for hours against people across seas, like all around the world. I come up number 5 in the world, number 2 sometimes, and I've been 1, 35. It's a whole list of us that play like down there every day. And different times they rank you, I'm always at least, if I'm not playing that much, I'm number 35 in the whole fucking world. So it's like, I try to keep, like, even though no, I'm not in school, I read. I try to keep my mental stimulated and keep it going. I smoke weed, let's be clear. I do that to keep me out of jail. I have a temper. I could be very fun and happy, and that shit could go left and you could get fucked up bad. And that ain't gonna be good for me or you, because I know I'm going. I have been arrested before. But I don't have no background because I didn't take no pleas. You gotta prove I did whatever these people are saying I did. And even if they come to court, the jury has to hear their side and they have to hear my side. And they have to determine who they feel like is right or wrong in this situation before you just tell me I fucked this person up. And it's always worked for me. I pray. So God is first always. I don't feel like I'm above nothing. I don't feel like I'm untouchable. I done been fucked up. I done got cut in the face and all before. You know what I'm saying? 15, find adults. Find grown ass women. So, you know what I'm saying? I done had certain situations that I calculate now. Not everything is calculated. I'm a lot swifter now when I think. It just comes so quick to the point where I can smell when the motherfucker on some bullshit and just decide not to even fuck with them. And for some people, they feel like that's not right because I know how to just cut the cord. And it don't bother me. People say that's cruel or it's mean, but it's people that's dead that I never see again.
Man, I just
what the fuck I'm finna do all this about a live
motherfucker? That
motherfucker
shit the other day. I promise you, I just said that shit the other day.
Like, either we tight and we cool and we fuck with each other or we don't. I don't got nothing bad to say about bro. Bro ain't got shit. We say that shit to each other. When we play pool or we going at it about a game or we having a disagreement or we have disagreements. Do we not? That nigga talk shit. He sell the fuck out. He talk his shit. I still talk my shit.
Yeah.
So what? That's friends. That's how it go. That's siblings.
Yeah.
But some people, they get butt hurt because you don't agree with them. I don't take nothing personal. Somebody could listen to my music like, she's trash. You know how many people's like, duck, goose, what the fuck is she talking about? That shit hitting. And now they be, man, I be jamming that shit. And I know you do. Thank you. I remember, they don't think I still, that shit come up in my memories. All that negative shit people were saying. I'm like, they fuck with me now. So everybody not gonna like you. And that's okay. Shit, I don't like onions all the time.
Straight up.
I like them sometimes, but not all the time. But people get mad and, you know, they take shit personal. I don't take nothing personal. Because at the end of the day, this shit already written. God knew it was going to happen before any of us. So I ain't too fond of none of that shit. I ain't know I was going to go viral and rapping would be something, or being an artist alone, because I don't just rap now, would be something that I would be big into. I didn't know that I would transform that into now acting, because he's introduced me to a whole nother world of entertainment, and I'm good at it, shit like that. So, you know, I'm just praying, I'm grateful. I thank God for the people that's in my life, my connections. You know, I treat them and appreciate them as such. And people that don't fuck with me, it's hard on that. I'm on whatever you want. Shit, fuck it.
Yeah. Like that. Well, we just kicking it cool and getting into it, man. Y'all already know we sitting down the queen of the streets.
Queen of the streets.
You feel me? I appreciate you pulling up on me. Cause one thing about it, like, cause I'm gonna just put it out there, you know. A lot of people, I guess in their opinion, oh, Gabbana she's too hard. She don't fuck with nobody. She woody,
I'm tough,
whatever.
man.
She tough.
I told you I'm the villain.
But every time I reached out, way before I had a platform, before I didn't even know I was going, I did one thing and it alley-ooped me to this.
Yeah.
You feel me? It was never a point in time you wasn't, to me.
Where did you ever feel like this girl is tough?
Like you're not approachable, you're not.
I'm gonna tell you something that I really have come to learn and realize.
I'm just keeping it funky right now on a good Sunday.
You speaking the truth. That's why I'm like, you speaking the truth.
Cause they look at me. Oh, I ain't posting her shit. I get that. Why you post? Like I get around. Why you posting her shit?
Why not? What's wrong?
Oh, you fuck with
like,
her.
What did I do to you? And realistic between me and you, some of these people they just have a picture painted of something they done heard. Or it could just be like, just between me and you, me and brother talk about it. I feel like anybody, if you can't take somebody's energy, meaning whatever they bringing or whatever they say, if it makes you feel moved or feel away, then you ain't right. And everybody is gonna pull that victim card. I've been understanding that my whole life. Everybody's gonna play the victim. So I have to be the one to be okay with being the villain. I'm not no fucking victim. You could haul off and smack the shit out of me right now. And when I swing on your ass and we gotta go to court, I'm not gonna say I'm the victim, cause you the one pressing charges. But I'm gonna tell them I defended my motherfucking self. I ain't no motherfucking victim. I'm a warrior. But you're not finna come and fuck over me. People like to pull bullshit. They like to talk about people. I don't do none of that shit. You're not finna be fake with me. We not finna do that. Cause I'm not finna do that. I don't got the energy to do that with you. I got too much shit going on. I'm trying to be the next Vivica Fox and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be up there. I want to be really goated. Trap Beyonce with this music shit. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm on. These hoes be thinking this. I don't even consider a lot of these people artists because they don't go hard enough. They say Gabbana is hard. This is why. I'm hard enough tough because I get out here and I bust my ass. Even when I don't want to. I don't want to quit this shit. And bro like, nah, bro, get your ass up. You got to shoot today. You tripping. Hey, you had a photo shoot, bro. What you doing? He'll call, hey, nigga, put your shit on. And I have to get up and remember, like, bitch, you shouldn't have opened this door if this wasn't what you want to do. And I'm one of them bitches, I stand on shit like that.
You said something when you said that, because I definitely had to realize that, too, when I opened this platform.
And between, it's going to get better. Everything, you just have to understand, everything has its moments. See how people, all artists, I'm going to say it, because no other artist not going to want to say it, but every artist in Orlando, every fucking city and worldwide, they're never going to say this, I'm going to say it. Everything don't do what you want it to do. I'm going to say it again. Everything don't do what you want it to do. Oh, you got 3 million some views and counting on Duck Duck Goose. Why your other son, hey, baby? Everything ain't gonna do what you want it to do. I didn't even know Duck Duck Goose was finna do that. Who the fuck am I to say this song is supposed to be better than that? If everybody's still fucking with Duck Duck Goose. They not gonna talk about how they drop a song and hey, it's only got like, even though they got over 100,000 followers, that bitch only seen that 800 views on YouTube. So what, baby, it happens. But they don't want to speak on that. They're only going to speak to the greats. I speak on the lows, the highs, because all that shit I learned from. All that shit is still fine. Guess what it takes? One big moment and all that shit gonna just go to doing this. Because I already know what it is. It's gas. I already know. I just ain't really been on no major platforms. I ain't signed to nobody. I'm not dick riding. I have great connections, but I don't treat my friends and family members, because that's what my friends are to me. I don't treat them like a fucking, hey, I'm with this person. Hey, now if I'm at one of their shows or something, you damn right I'm finna post. I'm gonna act like I'm one of their fans. Now, yeah, my dog doing their shit. I'm gonna be your biggest fucking cheerleader. But if we just vibing, bro, I'm not finna keep trying to go live and show people. That shit is, I'm really from the streets, bro. I don't like shit like that. I'm not even used to being on the internet. I just really started getting used to that shit. When I dropped Duck Duck Goose, I had 4,000 Instagram followers. And people was like, how the fuck you viral like this? And cause I'm not sucking dick. I'm not dick riding. I'm not kissing nobody's ass to get on. I'm still myself. I'm not jumping out in the clubs and trying to be at the door like, hey, tell them I'm at, no. When I pop out to any of them promoted shit, I don't walk to the door looking to get in for free. I pay. I don't say, hey, tell them, nah. Now, I'm not waiting no long ass line. I might hop in the A line. I'm not waiting no long ass fucking. I still pay whatever I gotta do, whatever. I do my shit. But I pay. I don't look for them to come to the door, because guess what? When it's time to book me, don't look for me to come to that door unless you got my back end already in my account. I want my money. The same way how y'all book them other motherfuckers, I want my money. It's business. Y'all fuck with you. When I come to your event, I'm not gonna look for shit for free, because I don't want you to look for shit for free when it come to me. That's it. Now we on some shit like, see how we are both in the entertainment world. We could network all day. How are you gonna network with somebody that's actually benefiting off of you? There is no networking in that. You get what I'm saying? If you paying them, only thing they supposed to do is the service you paid them for. People will get mad and feel like you supposed to promo that shit, you supposed to drop that shit, you supposed to treat that shit like your baby. And they will actually tell you, okay, I want you to treat this like your baby now. People will come and tell me, hey, I want you to treat this on how you do Duck Duck Goose. Do I post Duck Duck Goose every day? I don't post Duck Duck Goose every day. So you'll be mad, because that's one of my hardest fucking hits. That's one of my biggest songs, and I don't post that bitch every day. I'm sorry. I don't feel like Duck Duck Goose every day. Yes, I do, but no, I don't. That makes sense. I'm a Gemini. Gemini season just started, damn it.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, you know, that book was the first thing that did it, though. The book is going to tell it all. When I dropped it, I took it off because I want to do it right. Really, that shit kind of his now. I already told him it's kind of out my hands. I don't want no more parts with it. I done wrote the other parts to it, but when it comes to like the filming and shit, that's on him. It's his now.
Also, y'all for the film, the book.
Whatever he want to do with it. If he called me like, hey, because yeah, he done kind of told me in so many words, we finna be working on another project. So, well, I don't give a fuck if he hire other people to play that shit. That's it now. I wrote the book. I just wrote it. I know who it's by. I know the story. I know who I know has a great directorial view. You know what I'm saying? Visuals when it comes to shit like that is him. So I wouldn't trust that with nobody. I wouldn't trust to put something I scratch created with nobody else but him.
Again, this is what loyalty look like, man. In 4K glass.
Real shit. I wouldn't. Nobody else ain't gonna know what to do with that shit. Read it. And how many black people you know read it? I mean, a lot more of us are reading. I'm happy that more are starting to educate themselves. Let's be clear now, black people are doing this shit. I'm not gonna act like we not. But it's so many in the entertainment world that are uneducated. They don't know the business of it. So they just take everything so personal.
Yeah.
And I don't take anything personal. They just don't like that I speak the facts. When I get on the post, these niggas will say, I fuck with your platform, I fuck with this. Sit here, you'll interview them niggas for 2-3 hours. When you drop the episode, they don't got that shit no on their wall. They not gonna post it. They not finna tag you. They not finna none of that. Like, that's, to me, that's like saying fuck my time. To me.
But I know what I'm gonna do with it though.
I get it, but nah, I'm from the streets. For me, that's like saying fuck my time. You gonna do something with that shit. That's why even people, you know, I got songs with folks and whatever they do with it, that's their song. They paid for it. But if you ain't paid for it, oh bitch, that's the, yeah, it's pressure. I still feel like you owe me. When I overly do something, that's with anybody.
Say that. Say that.
That's with anybody. I'm gonna always feel like, hey, I did you a favor. I did you a solid. You owe me. I ain't trying to collect it, man, but you know, you owe me.
Yeah, one of those.
Type shit, ain't no brother. I ain't gonna collect on that
fuck
shit.
With me now,
I ain't heard for it, you know what I'm saying? Nah, you don't even gotta fuck with me. But you know you owe me. That right there alone be killing the motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? Just imagine, like, hypothetically, we all done been through it. You let somebody hold some money, right?
Yeah.
And you ain't even calling for the money, but as soon as you call it, bro, I'm not spending a little $20, bro. Listen, call it my flush.
Let's talk about it.
You get mad already on the phone. You think I'm gonna ask
You would have beat me mad.
I should have never asked you for this punk ass $20. Bro, that's not even why I'm calling, bro. I just want to see if you want to go out. Bitch, I was paying, but fuck you. And them $20, bitch. Damn. You can't even give nobody no money without them being you mad.
Let's talk about it.
Like, what the fuck? fuck?
I wouldn't even swear them fucking ass Twitter, man.
I wouldn't even stunt that little shit.
You wanted to see, you wanted to hang out.
I just would call to really tell you some shit too, the fuck, but I don't even trust you, man. Fuck you, bitch. You had funny.
Answer the phone.
I was just finna send you your money, cause I. What money? Bro, I just ate lunch with that shit. What is you talking about? I just spent that at Chipotle. And you called me. You calling me out my fucking name like this? Like, people is crazy. But I fuck with people.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
love
For sure.
Sometimes.
But Gabbana, man, let's get into it. Like, you've been speaking on a little bit lately, last couple of days.
Oh, the city?
Yeah, I feel like it's your normal about that time check in. You've been quiet for a minute.
I've been being good.
You've been quiet for a minute.
Damn. I was being quiet, brother. I kind of said I had been being quiet. I really had said, 'cause I try to let everybody pop their shit, go off, But we gonna always keep it real. Especially if I got something to do. If I gotta see it, and if it say comment, and let's say you post a video, right? It could be of anybody from the city.
I know it.
And they could get on there and be like, oh, roses are pink, pineapples is orange. And you share the shit and they on there like, oh, they was on your shit. Oh, yeah, I'm so for the city. I fuck with this shit. And I don't see your shit on their page. I'm be like, nigga, stop lying. Why am I the bad guy for saying stop lying? I don't want to fucking hear that. Nobody didn't ask you for that. People will volunteer you lies. Like, you could have just said, like, nah, bro, I don't fuck with nobody. Really? Because if it's fuck you, for me, it's fuck you. Now, let's be clear. I'm straight with some folks, Shout out to the girls doing their shit. I do have my own select few female artists, though, that I personally fuck with, meaning those is my dogs. Speaking of from the city and,
Yeah.
already out there on their shit. But the people I'm cool with never get offended by the shit that I say. It's always the people that ain't fucking right. They came in with a motive or on some fuck shit or already looking at you on some like, bitch, you can't rump with me. Nigga, you can't rump with me. What is you on? Men I got jealous, man. I done had to block them. Like I got on there and said, I just want to say it's a lot of motherfuckers owe me, but I ain't even gonna say no names. Artist that I did a song with, man, this man was tight. This man jump on there. Oh, I gave you what your people asked for. I gave what your manager. I'm like, bro, what the fuck you talking about? I wasn't even talking about you, but tell me more. People will really jump out the window, playing the victim. So now I'm the bad guy. So I might as well come out being the bad guy and say, fuck all these people and tell the truth, because somebody has to do that. Nobody don't want to be the bad guy, but everybody want to act like they so pro this and pro that. All them people is full of shit. Everybody. Male artists, female artists, whoever, whatever you are, if you feel like I'm hitting you and you hurt, the people that know what they do, they know this ain't got shit to do with them because they know what the fuck they do. The niggas that's been doing this shit, you know what I'm saying? DJs that's been doing this shit, promoters that's been doing this shit, never had no fuck shit going on, none of that shit. They know that shit is not for them.
Yeah.
But the people that's on real deal fuck shit and just popping around like, shut up. Please shut up. Because I know all the niggas you owe from them other shows that flop. I know all the niggas you went to go borrow that money from to bring that nigga here. I was sitting there with him when you said you was finna pull up and I got up and slid before you came. Type shit. So that's why when I be like, I just mind my little business, because if I really speak on shit, the city will just, everybody will probably stop rapping. A lot of people will probably stop rapping. They definitely stop rapping. A lot of people definitely stop rapping. But I just hate how people, they just be so ready to pin artists against each other. Everything got to be a competition. Like if you post one artist, you can't just say, hey, y'all fuck with bro, new video. It's always.
And that's what we leading up to, because I definitely got that at the start of. That's why I said you touched a lot of points with just me and this platform and what you saying today.
Okay.
You touching a lot of points, you feel me?
I'm playing the piano in this bitch.
Cause I definitely got that, you feel me? What I seen where early people tried to take. Cause I'm interviewed, you interviewed this person, but you fit interview this person. What that mean?
I mean,
I fuck with who I fuck with.
I'm finna tell you why. Listen.
But before you get into that, because I'm going to touch on something you said Friday about people who not from the city, which I'm in that boat, respectfully, that talk about.
See how you said respectfully.
Who
That's
talk
the
about
point.
the city and who got all the advice for the city and everything else like that. But they not really out here on the turf doing what they saying they're doing for real.
See how why you say you're not from here, you do have a say so, but guess why that didn't affect you? Because you know what you're bringing to Orlando to help any Orlando artist for that fucking matter. It's not like your door is closed to any artist. You interview any fucking body. It's business. You in the business of putting your platform out, really getting to know these artists as people, not just as the music. Because people could get on that, get in that booth and say what the fuck ever, and then wonder why their music don't be doing shit or why that shit don't stick. Because it's not real, baby. That's not you. Even for men, women, whoever, that don't really be them. And they'll get mad because people are drawn to real shit.
And I'm feeling like, in my opinion, what I got from it was basically to when you're talking about the people who not from here, they're not respectfully wiping their feet on the rug.
Facts.
Because you walking in somebody's home.
Facts. Not even really more so they walking in somebody's home. When you gonna move with the whole, I'm this of Orlando, or I'm that of Orlando, or I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. I could say queen of the streets and this and that, because guess what? I've showed that. No other female came out dropping the type of music I was dropping and dominated. It's niggas from the city that never seen 3.3 million views on shit. Nothing. So respectfully, queen of the streets. I'm from this bitch. I done tapped through and done walked through all these hoods. Don't matter because I'm not from there. I could walk anywhere and I'm good. Solo don't go without a pistol.
Including where we at right now.
So that's what I mean. Like when you really tap in with people and you get respect, meaning respect. You're not fucking to get it. You're not dick riding to get it. You're not kissing ass or just sucking up to the people that you feel like can say you're somebody. Like that shit don't be meaning nothing to these people. They just really get out here and just be saying any fucking thing. And like I said, we move around, we travel. People don't know. Majority of these folks that's supposed to be somebody that's from here. They know me because I move around. I'm not only in Orlando. It's safe to say that's why when they say local artists, I don't get mad because it's safe to say my first song went past being local. A lot of them are still mad they can't get past that point, but baby, stop watching other people play. Drop your music that's really about you. Stop focusing your music towards somebody else or trying to climb under that goddamn barbed wire in this damn battlefield, because I'm really a soldier. And you trying to crawl under that barbed wire and it's fucking you up. And it's like, that's what people be doing. Oh, you gonna interview her, but you ain't. Hey, listen. Yes. Now, if you want somebody else to get interviewed, take a ticket. Be next. Be my guest. But why even go about it that way? Now you're letting me know this person is better than that person. This person is pressure to that person, and this person is head of the state. They're the number one enemy for you. You don't like them, this person, for whatever the reason. Have you ever heard me speak ill on anybody personally to you?
No, and the people who I interviewed never spoke, kind of ill about you either.
So it's like
never brought up, no
bullshit.
Nothing.
So it's like, what really be the issue? It don't be none.
These people pitting artists against artists with,
and that shit flawed. And I'll be the first to say it on my platform. That shit flawed.
And I understand the intentions of it.
Nah, fuck the intentions.
That
Like,
shit get,
But,
I mean,
that shit is whack.
There's people, and that's why it came out when I first dropped the first episode of season 1. I made it clear that my platform wasn't for that. I done turned down plenty, but if you trying to come talk about beef,
We not doing that. Ain't no. Do they really understand? Let's not to cut you off, but do people really know what beef is?
They're apparently.
See where I'm from,
Let's talk about it.
beefing either gonna get you one or two places.
Let's talk about it.
I'm lying? One or two. Either you dead or you finna smush this shit and get the fuck on. Them the only two options that you got when it comes to beef. Meaning when it's real deal beef. Either you're dead or you finna smush whatever personal issue you got and get the fuck on out my way. That's beef for me. I eat beef. I really do. I like it. I don't mind it. But they gotta understand, beef is, everybody don't beef. I don't beef musically. I drop music, baby. That's it. I'm an artist, yes. I'm not getting on my track talking about nobody. I wish I might. Who? Wendell.
Now we ain't on these platforms promoting that.
We not promoting no type of I can't see myself getting in the booth, dropping a whole song to sell somebody else out. I just can't see myself doing that. Now what I can see myself doing is getting in the booth talking my motherfucking shit. Like I know how to, being me. I'm not thinking about nobody but me when I'm in there. You get what I'm saying? I'm popping my shit, doing my big one.
Yeah.
I don't know about who else. I'm not thinking about none of that shit. I'm not even thinking about the nigga that's probably done pissed me off. Unless I got a melodic beat on and they done seen me while I had to get some shit out. They done seen me record a song 4 different times. And that 4th time, that bitch was wax. I'm talking about smooth. I got in that bitch and just, But the first time, because the shit was fresh, I was, it was slow.
Yeah.
Then the second time, it was like, okay, you got some with this.
Yeah.
The third time, it was like, oh yeah, that shit good, drop it.
Yeah.
But then that 4th time, it was like, this it.
Glad.
I'm my biggest critic. I hear something like, damn, I was fucked up bad when I was recording that shit. Hey, I need to record that shit. My feelings was like, I can hear my voice breaking.
Yeah.
Some people are, oh, that's right. I'm like, no, that's not. I want it to be melodic. I want it to be really music to your ears when you hear. I don't want you to hear no fucking people like they like to hear pain in a melodic way. Yes. I don't want to hear you trying to say knowing you fucking can't.
Facts.
And then I listen to my voice. I really have to get in there and play with my fucking voice to get it how I want.
Mm-hmm.
And sing that shit right. And then I'm like, yes, this is it. Very good. Ho, you did good right there. That's how I talk to myself like that.
And I'm gonna talk about that because, like, you know, coming out of 2020, going into 21, I kind of seen a shift to that. Like, I guess to the critics, what you'll call a softer Gabbana.
They softened me.
A softer Gabbana with certain, like the EP.
Which one?
Oh, you know about okay.
Oh, G-string.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not gonna say they softened me.
Not softening. I'm saying
I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing in
like
a sense.
a lot of people responded to that. Like, what?
I'm gonna tell you, like,
yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Yeah, I'm one of the ones.
some people when they first just heard the title G-strings, they instantly just thought it was just gonna be booty shaking music. I had one of my cousins like, man, cuz I seen that cover shit. I ain't wanna hear that shit. I'm like, bro, you ain't even listen to it. When he went and played it and listen, like, you really an artist. I ain't expect this. He probably got like maybe 2 on off what he fuck with, but he like, I wasn't expecting this from you. So I say, if you heard Chemistry, which when I first recorded Duck Duck Goose, I did Duck Duck Goose, Married to the Game, Chemistry, and In and Out. In and Out is a no hook. It's just straight rapped on that bitch. And then I like let one of my homegirls talk to him a little bit. Shit like that. Duck Duck Goose is, we all know Duck Duck Goose. Chemistry was more tapping on that. They kind of gave them an introduction of the south side of me, like when I said introduction, he gave them like that much. Yeah. And they just spread it, the shit, because they just kept, we want more chemistry like type songs. So
Yeah.
that's what made me give them, like I dropped both of them projects at the same time, The Villain and G Strings.
Yeah.
Cause I sat back and I always get with my team, you know, show of course.
Yeah.
My other brother, HB, that's my engineer, and we brainstorm. And whoever else I'm
Shout
dealing
out
with,
to
I'm tight
Titan,
with.
bro.
Yeah,
we
shout out to HB.
we coming up through that
You
now.
know what I'm
We
talking
know
about?
what's going on
Yeah.
now.
So, you know, we'll sit down and we go to kicking the shit, and I'm like, shit, I like this name. And they'll throw some names and I'm like, oh, I like that shit. Like, when I just did that Sorry for the Wait, Show named that. I was like, damn, bro, I want to name this song. I don't want it to just be Sorry for the Wait. It was like the G Files. I'm like the X, like that shit hard as fuck.
Yeah.
And then he made the cover and shit, and fuck, it was up. That's when I just jumped on like a bunch of different other people beat, and I just was snapping freestyling on all them beats.
Yeah.
So you know that he named that shit, but we go to brainstorm, and I was like, but at first I was gonna drop one project, and just have like damn the 12 tracks.
Yeah.
But they like, you should drop 2 EPs. I'm like, ooh, that is hard. But I'm like, that saved me time because now I don't gotta pick a name.
Yeah.
Kind of divided them
Whatever
bitches down the middle.
yeah.
And then shit, I already had tapped in with Lit. Shout out to Hitter Lit to get the feature from him on Villain for No Meaning. He from D-Land. You raw, you know what I'm saying? Then me and Cy was tight from when I was staying in Atlanta for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cy Honey. Good artist. That's my boy.
Yes,
I
sir.
fuck with Cy.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, me and him tapped in and shit, he went crazy on that shit. So I dropped that. It's like every project I drop, I try to have like a feature on it.
Yeah.
That's why like Queen of the Streets, that's OG Booby Black on there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to OG. Big OG. You know
You
what I'm
feel
talking
me?
about?
Like you already, you know that. Like that's why I said like, and then we gotta sit down with them ones. You feel me? When you talk about, when you see certain interviews with me, yeah, I do the up and coming, but is when I came with the platform, like I knew who I wanted to interview, like before I even shot the first one. You feel me?
Yeah.
How you not gonna talk about the Orlando coach and you're not fit to talk to Gabbana? Like,
Yeah.
I can't see that.
Yeah. See, a lot of people don't want to admit it. I contributed to Orlando female rap scene in a major fucking way.
Facts.
They not gonna say that. I don't need them to say that because I'm still contributing. You get what I'm saying? I have real deal friends that they done made it in the industry. You get what I'm saying? They doing for other motherfuckers and helping other motherfuckers. I told them like, hey, listen, motherfucker, you wrong. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we see and heard it. You wrong. Keep dropping that shit. So I can't really focus on, why Orlando don't like it. I can't focus on that shit when you got so many people that's like great minds. Just they invested in me as much as I'm invested in my damn self. Even if it is just to tell me like, man, you wrong. You know what the fuck that shit do? Just even when people comment, just hey, this shit raw, this shit fine. I'm not Hollywood. I try to comment back to everybody if I can see it at that fucking moment. If not, I might come back days later and comment back to you. And people like, bitch, you 2 days late. I'm just slowing down to see this shit. But if I see it, I'm gonna comment back. I'm not like that. See, motherfuckers will sit there and they'll see 100 comments. 50 of them with 5 signs, right? 3 people on there like this shit booty. The artist will only comment back to them 3 people. And for the life of me, I cannot understand that.
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about it.
Cause you like right now, what people don't understand with this episode right now. Everybody who, this is just my opinion now. Everybody who on Motion Drive, respectfully,
realistically, it ain't a lot of people on it.
And it's not.
You know, it look like it.
Yeah.
It's easy to make it look like it.
But it's not. I'm telling you, I know that too.
But you know, now shout out to Lil Wet now, cause we been jamming that shit like crazy.
That's bruh. That's bruh. You know, the ones who know, they know. You know, the ones who know, they know.
Yeah. But real music and quality music is gonna do what it's supposed to do.
With that being put out there, you feel me? Like, just take it from there. With that being said, half of the people who trying to get to the point that we see them breaking their neck, doing floss shit, taking loans out they can't pay back,
going against their own morals, beliefs, shit that they know. Why would it never? They want to, you know.
We're sitting here with somebody right now who still unrespectfully is the underdog,
Unrespectfully.
who's touched
Really at the
more
top
than
of
a couple of times.
Yeah.
The basic shit that a lot of these artists trying to get to.
They're not. See, a lot of artists, they don't really get into wanting
Without
to network.
a budget, without a deal,
Boom.
without a dope boy sponsor,
Boom. Without no sponsor. Thank you.
No joy.
Thank you.
no grams,
This is what I'm
no
talking about. Without a
scams.
dope boy
I
sponsor,
got
none
to
of this
say it.
shit. No,
I got
none of
because
that.
I really sat here and watched it in the flesh from the seat I've been sitting in. Personally.
You know.
They ain't even nigga too now. They don't like me either, so.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing.
They don't like me.
Telling the artist, telling you out there, boy, I've been on dick too.
Man, I tell them my music. Right in having my way, I say, like I was just broken, you hoes were still hating. Let me tell you, I done made it so many, I done went live, I done got on, even when, you know, no, I don't say this to nobody in particular, I'm not one of them girls. But I'm really from the street, so I see everything. When folks send their shots, I don't get mad because that shit it could never touch me. You get what I'm saying? Everybody, you could have the hugest budget and you could go and drop whatever the fuck you need to drop. It's still not gonna change or do or make me none because I'm who I am without all that shit. So imagine going broke trying to compete with my talented ass in real life. Like, why even make me your competition? When you know you already done told yourself mentally you gotta spend money. This is a seed that you've already planted in your head. You've already told yourself in order for you to be successful, you gotta wear designer every time they see you on film. This from Forever 21. Know what I'm saying? Like, you've already put this seed in your head. You gotta have this kind of car when you pop out. You've already told yourself you gotta go and pay this artist $15, $20, $30,000 for a feature, and they not finna post your shit nowhere. Like, you already told yourself this is what you gotta do to be hard and to go up. So who the fuck am I to come in that ain't never did, that only spent 100 motherfucking folk? I spent the Blue Benjamins. I love Pee Wee Longway. Shout out to Pee Wee.
Shout out motherfucking Longway.
I spent the Blue Benjamin, respectfully. And shout out to Ben, no one talking about Ben Frank. Cause I spent the fuck out that honey. But imagine you done did all that and you still don't got a fucking hit. Like, just imagine. I can't imagine that shit. I already told you I like to see a return. So imagine spending that and somebody finna get, I'm probably finna go to prison. Somebody finna get shot, pop, something, I don't know. Bitch finna pop lock and drop. The bitch finna get robbed. Their grandma finna get tied up. I'm holding her dentures for ransom. Hey, bitch, I spent what and ain't got that shit ain't do nothing for me. The city not even screaming my name. Not even the city. They still to my this nigga to go so they still playing Lil Baby shit like I ain't just dropped. And I love Lil Baby. But imagine spending some bread and they still playing the old Lil Baby like a love letter came through the mail. Imagine. Just fucking imagine. I can't. Like, I'm gonna be hot. I spend some money, I want to see a return. So me personally, I'm not spending no money on nothing I know is not going. Anybody I work with, I know they are quality, they wax. It's going to do what it's supposed to do. I know this. I believe in them more than they believe in them and probably plus on.
For sure.
Any artist I fuck with that I'm locked in with, I love them. I listen to their music on a regular. I stream their shit. When I get cute, I put their music in my pictures because that shit means something.
Yeah.
All these other people, hey, I want my dog shit in the back of mine. And yeah, they already celebrity, but so what? I'm still gonna keep supporting you. It's free to support.
I said
It's free to support. But I told her ass, hey, I was just broke and you hoes were still hating. Everybody done had somebody pushing them, helping them, doing something for them in some type of way.
Facts.
Me and my brother done got out there both looking crazy as hell, and I had to make shit, shake shit.
Yeah.
And it came through. Shit, when I first popped out rapping, people telling me, oh, y'all look crazy as hell out there and all that bullshit y'all got on. Oh, da-da-da-da-da. It got 3 million views. Put me in Gucci or whatever the fuck you think, and let's see if it do something.
Yeah.
Let's just see if your vision is clear and better than mine. People will really think, everybody has an opinion, but they couldn't do the shit. If you don't got an opinion for some shit, like you say, look, I did this is what I know is proven effective. I really be trying to help any female artist from Orlando that's ever been in my presence or came around me. They can't sit there and tell you I didn't try to help them. No, I say women because I want to uplift women right now. I work with men too, but you can't really tell men too much. With women, I learn from women. They could tell me some shit, but I could tell them some shit too. That's what I mean. Anything I've ever said, it was always to uplift or to help them. I've never tried to show nobody. I don't look at the negatives. I uplift the positive already. I build on that. It's no point in me to say, bro, you good, but it's no but, bro, you good. Yeah. Keep this shit going, bro. That's all I ever. That's all I can ever give you. Yeah. If it's negative, what the fuck? I ain't got shit to say to you.
Facts.
That's me. So that's why I'm like, anybody that's ever been in my presence, I'm gonna give you that good shit because I done been around and I would want somebody to spread that shit to me. Motherfuckers go and get knowledge and they come around you and look at you and do that shit and be gone. Yeah. You pay them however much for a feature, they do that shit with you, don't drop no jewels on you, don't give you no sauce, don't pipe you up, none of that shit. If we work, bitch, I'ma do that. That's my obligation. That's how I feel. That's all I'm saying. That's with niggas. Shit,
you know, Free Gang gave me shit on content.
That's what I done kind of. Even some of these blogs, when they asked for shadow banning and shit, I done told all them shit to do to get they shit right back, and they did. I was like, man, thank you. I don't look at them like, oh, you don't post me, you don't this, you don't that. I don't feel entitled to none of that shit. I'm still me. I got where I'm at without you, baby. I don't need that shit. Anything that's for me gonna be for me. God gonna make that shit happen. It's always been that way. I ain't never had to hit somebody, hey, share this for me, please. Nah, when they see it, they gonna share that shit. Yeah. I don't gotta bother or bug nobody. They gonna share that shit whenever they see it or if they want to. Fuck, I don't care if they don't. Still love you. It don't make me none, but don't come run up in my face saying you my biggest fan. No the fuck you not. I remember who be on my post. I talk to people. I respond back to people. I smoke weed. I don't do drugs. It's a difference.
Say that.
Cause I'm gonna remember shit. They be thinking, oh, weed make you forget. No, fuck it don't. You keep your brain stimulated. No, it don't. I might forget some little shit. Shit like that, no. That's why I tell people, I know who my biggest fan is in Orlando. I don't even say fan, my biggest supporter. Sway, the girl who I always show her shit, she will rap a bitch under the table on all my songs. Every single last one. My sister know all my music, but Sway is no blood relation to me. She might as well be. Cause that motherfucker, she's on everything. She's gonna share it. She don't give a fuck. She gonna share that shit. When they say, who the hell, Gabbana? She's right there. She gonna make sure you see her posted the fuck up, and I love her.
That's hard, bro.
When we first did meet in public, we hugged each other like we were sisters.
Yeah.
And it's always been like that.
And that's the real cash out of this shit, though.
Yeah.
The money just the plug.
The money gonna come and go. That shit gonna happen regardless when you're. I done had money. Like that's why when I see people, they be like, "Oh, so $500,000 ain't no money?" Nah, not really.
Yeah, really.
Not when you done seen like almost that in street money. It's really not. And a lot of people don't know my background, but if they, pay attention and soak up some shit, they'll understand I'm used to money. I done been around a lot of money. I'm not talking about I've been around a lot of money. So you can't just wave a couple of dollars and think I'm just going, oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
No. What's the benefit of it? What's the back end? I need to hear it all. See, I passed the FCAT and all that shit.
Say that.
I had honors classes and shit in school. I ain't dumb. I paid attention to school. I just did what the fuck I wanted. It's a difference. I'm too smart for my own good sometimes. That's a problem. Really. That'd be a problem for some people because, people don't like if they feel like they can't come and tell you something.
Yeah.
But not everybody feel like they can't come and tell you something. Some people just have the energy, I can tell anybody something. And I feel like that's how I should because we are human. But if you feel like you can't come and say something to me, it's something going on that you may need to. Why do I feel intimidated that I can't come to this girl? Cause I'm only 5'5". I'm not that fucking tall. I'm not no big. They be thinking I'm a stallion. You know they think I'm a large girl. They be like, what? I thought you was like 5'11". No, 5'5". 5'4" really, but I like to say 5'5". It sound better. See, I'm gonna tell the truth. What's up with it?
Man, we just been talking, cooling it. I know you got music. We don't. This is just part one of many. We just had to get the first sit down. You feel me?
Facts.
We tried to do it in the,
Oh yeah,
and we tried to do it in the element, but them folks ain't want to let us be great. They ain't want to let us be great.
It did go up over there. I forgot. I love the hood.
Yes, sir.
See how I told you when outsiders
That's
come
like
around,
it.
that's it. The outsiders brought the smoke. They came flying in up that smoke, man. Them outsiders.
You feel me? But we got it done. It's the first of many.
Yeah.
I just wanted to talk to you. We gonna get
Yeah,
to
it's always a vibe. I be open to know what I'm saying whenever you want to kick this shit, you know what I'm saying?
we gonna get to
update.
we gonna get to the music on part 2. 'Cause I know you got a lot of shit for the drop now.
Yes. Gonna go on and drop it on their ass.
This shit better than Black TV.
This shit definitely.
And I'm gonna tell them folks this before we get up out of here. Y'all ain't got a lot of time left. In your hood, Joe shot it. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. Listen carefully. Y'all ain't got a lot of time
It's
left.
okay, because I'm going to break the knob on that motherfucker.
Y'all ain't got a lot of time left.
I'm going to break the knob on that motherfucker.
You
I'm
got
going to keep
to lock
turning.
in right now.
I mean, wait, I need to see what this song do.
It's
Alright, yeah.
It's
If
That's
you-
all you needed. Like, just if you got songs out there that you just want to see, like, bro, tap in and go perform that shit and drop it on your platform and see the feedback you get. Now you know, all right, I'm finna shoot a real, I'm finna go all in with this one. That's what it's for. Get out there, bro. I'm gonna break the knob. Well, it don't matter. Y'all gonna see me with all of it. I don't give a fuck.
8K glass. For the prices where they are. Listen to what I'm telling y'all, folks.
Wax.
Listen to what I'm telling y'all.
I can go just moonwalk.
This in real time. It's almost over.
Yeah.
It's almost over. Time is definitely running out.
They better tap in before we get up out of here,
The
man.
doors are to
I'm
the
just
church
telling you
are
right
open
now.
on Sunday.
When I get where I'm going, he's going. So
Come get them in.
yeah, you better tap in now, cause don't wait now, cause this what I'm when he get where we going, he not gonna be on that shit. That man gonna be sitting up pointing the fingers. He gonna have a whole team gonna have to do that shit, and the price gonna be up there. So you better work with him while you can, cause we already got shit going on, shit in play. You better get him while you can, cause then when we get where we going, I'm smushing out that shit. Then I'm gonna be selfish, yeah. Then I'm gonna start being like, sure, I'm going to the Grammy. What the fuck you mean you gotta do somebody's fucking movie?
You heard it here first. Y'all
Shit like that.
You already know what it is, man. Hey, I appreciate you. You already know I rock with you the
It's
long
love
way.
always.
I'm gonna stay locked in.
Big dog shit.
You already know. But before we get out of here, also definitely let them know where to hit you at, what you got going, what's coming, where
Y'all
to go
can find
get
me
it
in the
at.
streets. No, just y'all can follow me at the Real Gabbana. You know what I'm saying? On most platforms. I be on Facebook with this shit. Y'all can follow me at the Real Gabbana or Jazz Morris. Twitter, Gabbana the Real. You know what I'm saying? TikTok, the Real Gabbana. YouTube, the Real Gabbana. Go stream the Real Gabbana, 3 words on all platforms. On all platforms, the Real Gabbana. Duck Goose, so it had to be you. Y'all know what the fuck going on.
Already, man. You already.
And you know damn well show shiny,
on.
bitch.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that's me on there too. yeah, that's my voice.
Say that. Say that. Y'all
That's
already.
the trophy. Look, yeah, I'm on somebody's tag. Fuck you, talking. I'm on show tag. Show shotty. The fuck? The show shotty. Goddamn it.
Say that.
What wrong with them people?
Y'all already know what it is, man. Who am I with T Murray, bruh? Let's rock.
Rockin' out.